Welcome CRM crew, my name is Nick, and in today's quick tutorial I'm going to be explaining what are and how to use meetings in HubSpot CRM. So once you log into HubSpot CRM, of course you'll come to the home screen. Now in this video I'm going to be explaining what the meetings tab is on HubSpot. Now when I initially started using and exploring HubSpot, I was quite confused to what it actually was as well. It is not the traditional logging a meeting like you would with a contact or any other CRM system. It's actually a really useful feature and a really good that you get it for free on HubSpot. So if you go to the sales tab up the top here and use the drop down menu and then go to meetings, you will see this and you would have thought, okay, this is where you book your meetings. However, this is not. This is an identical service to Calendly. Now, if you're not familiar with Calendly, then essentially what that allows you to do is it enables you to create a platform where you send a link to someone, let's say a client for example, and they can book a meeting with you that is scheduled around your calendar and the things that is going on in your calendar. So it essentially eradicates that need for constant email back and forth to negotiate a suitable time for both of you to meet. They'll log on, they'll see when you're available and when you're not, and then they'll book a meeting according to that. Now, as you can see here, we can now start create scheduling pages, and we can create scheduling pages for a variety of different things. We can create internal scheduling pages, external pages. What this is essentially allowing us to do is share this link with a particular person or particular group of people, and then they can book meetings accordingly. So if I go to create scheduling page up the top right hand corner here, I'm going to walk you through this and hopefully this will explain it to you. As you can see, I'm not able to create additional ones in this version of HubSpot, and I just thought I'll go over this with you. So this is the free version, so I'm not going to do it this way. However, as you can actually see, we already do have a meeting type or a scheduling page, and we just have to use this for everything inside of the free version. So you can just edit this instead. So if you press the edit button, we can go over this. And as you can see here, we get given an internal name. So the internal name is the meeting schedule or the scheduling type. Okay, so this is, I don't know, you could call this client 60-minute, 30-minute or 15-minute meetings, etc. And then you can add a title. So let's say when they are booking a meeting, you want to add a title, so a contact token of first name and last name, and maybe you want their company name as well. And then you can add a location. So whether this be a virtual meeting or this be an in-person meeting, they can all be booked. So you could add a video conference link and connect to connect an app like Zoom or Uber Conference if you so wish, or you can add a location. Now, unfortunately, you can only add one location, which does mean, and this would give you a good reason to have multiple scheduling pages, because if you've got various different locations to use, you know, if you're not going to be meeting clients in the same location that you're going to be meeting your team members, if that makes sense. And then you can add a description as well if you so wish, and you can add snippets and personalize with the company token and the contact token as well. And then if you go over to the scheduling on the left hand side here using the tab, this is where you can decide on your meeting durations and your titles as well. So my title is Meet with Nick Boardman, so that is obviously myself. Or you could change that to have a sales call with Nick Boardman, for example. And let's say we only wanted to enable our contact or the person that's booking a meeting with us to book in 15-minute slots, or maybe only 30-minute slots. This is entirely up to you. This is entirely up to how you want to decide and work around your calendar, but maybe an hour is too long or 15 minutes is too short. It's entirely up to you. And then here, obviously we need to set our time zone. I'm based in London, so I'll leave it like that, but if you're in the US or anywhere else in the world, just scroll through and change it accordingly. Now, another really useful feature is our availability window. So we don't want to be, we don't. We might want to be available Monday to Friday, 9 till 5, and that will show us all of the calendar slots available between 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. But let's say we only wanted to be available on a Tuesday and a Thursday. We could just do Tuesday from 9 till 5 and then add hours. You could go Thursday, 9 till 5, as well. So what this is going to do is when someone goes to book a meeting, they're only going to see availability on the days of Tuesday and Thursday. Now your calendar might be empty on Monday, Wednesday and Friday, but they're never going to know. They don't have the option to book. So again, really useful. You can change the times that you're available. So let's say you don't want to be, maybe you've got a sales meeting at 9 every morning, for example. You want to change your availability to 10 o'clock, etc. Look, you can work away or work what you want to do. And then if you go to the additional settings here, you can give an organizer avatar, company avatar, custom image, when a meeting can be scheduled over a period of rolling weeks. And then you can set the rolling week, so only this week and next week. So let's say you only want to be able to schedule meetings for this week and next week, but you can change this if you use the drop down menu and go, you can only book a meeting 5 weeks in advance or 6 weeks, or entirely up to you how many you want to do. And then the buffer time. So buffer time is essentially, let's say they're trying to book a meeting 15 minutes before. That is not going to be easy, or that might be too soon for you. You might need to prepare for the meeting, so you can change it from 15 minutes to hours, etc. And look, again, this is up to you. And then the start time in increments, so 15 minutes, change 5, 10, meeting duration, etc. So again, these are factors that you need to consider, but they are all entirely up to you. You've got the bookings page language, and then use visitors browsing settings. Of course, I'd just recommend using that. I really wouldn't get too bogged down on things like this. And then the time and date format as well. Don't make too many alterations. And then if you use the tab up the top, you can also change the form. So first name, last name and email is required. You can add a captcha, spam prevention and GDPR as well. And if you press the customize button, you can go ahead and customize accordingly, and I have done a video on that as well. And then you can pre-populate fields with known values. You can tick yes or no if you so wish, and auto submit form when all fields are pre-populated. Again, you can tick that on and off. It is entirely up to you. And then automation confirmation email, and then pre-meeting reminder. I would have both of these ticked, to be honest with you. Pre-meeting reminder is always useful, but like I said, it's all up to you. Once you're happy, just press the save button and then go back, and now you've set up your scheduling page. All we need to do is copy the link, and now I've copied the link. I'm just going to open that in a new tab, and now you can see that we can book in a time with someone, myself, on the Tuesdays and the Thursdays between X time and X time, 15 minutes, 30 minutes or 1 hour. And then we can go ahead and say, let's say I want to book 9:15, I require first name, surname and my email address. So let's go through this quickly. And then just press the confirm button, and that has now booked in this meeting, and that has been confirmed. And as you can see here, that is how to use the meetings in HubSpot CRM. I hope this video has clearly explained what are and how to use meetings in HubSpot CRM. If you do have any further questions, please drop me an email. My details are in the description below. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you shortly in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.